Hey, how's it going, Chuho? So, I started rewriting some stuff yesterday. Or no, I didn't start rewriting, but I was brainstorming, and I thought of a cool idea for the portals. So I'm gonna try that out today. Basically, right now, how it works is similar to the um, similar to how portals work in the game Portal, where it's like, you fall through and it follows the same physics. So like if you fall through here, the gravity builds up, and then something like this could happen. Or if you fall through here, you get this. But the thing is, the way we have our physics set up, it's kind of hard to get like the motion of our player it's kind of hard to match the physics on the y-axis to the physics on the x-axis, and that's just how the game works. I don't know how other games do it, but in my game it's kind of hard to balance the two. But I have thought of a workaround, and I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, but I was thinking of adding a dash. Like, in order to activate these portals, you'll actually have to dash through them or dash into them, and then it'll teleport you to the other to the other side. So like going through these portals will be a lot more consistent, whereas like right now, based on your distance to this portal, like if I jump right here, I'll only go like kind of low. Well, I won't jump nearly as high. So yeah, and I feel like maybe people will mistake that with bad level design. Maybe, I don't know, but we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna keep this mechanic here, so we're gonna keep this object, but I'm just gonna make a duplicate and like write something else, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's the plan for today's stream. We'll see how far I get. I might have to leave like earlier than I want, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure we'll get the mechanic working before that. So let's see. Let's get to it. First, I'm gonna duplicate this. Teleport portal. So let's call this teleport. Teleport portal 2. Actually, let's get rid of this underscore here. And I'm just going to copy all of this, but we're going to get rid of this script and rewrite it here. And so I'm wondering if maybe I should just erase all of this and start from scratch. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of variables here that I'm probably not going to use, and anything that we want, maybe we could just grab from here. Like, I think we are still going to need this grab rotation or grab direction function. Keep player velocity we're not going to use. Let's see. On teleport hitbox, I mean, yeah, we're going to still use this. And we're going to use this as well, the effects hitbox area entered. But I'm probably going to rewrite that as well. So yeah, let's just erase everything. And we'll figure out what we need as we go. We are going to keep this though. So actually, let's do this. It seems like we're going to need all of these variables. Yeah, these are the ones that we are for sure going to need. Suck player, exporting player, I don't think we're going to need this. Or I'm not going to work with it. If we do, I'll just rewrite it. Active. I don't see a reason to keep that. Keep player velocity we're not going to use. And player outgoing velocity we're not going to use. And everything else, let's get rid of keep player velocity. Ready function, we're still going to grab our direction. Keep player velocity, we're going to pass this for now. Grab direction. Get rid of all of this. If connected teleport, let me see, is it not equal to null? Export. Yeah, we'll keep that. This basically just tells us what our connected nodes are. I wonder if we need to. No, I think we could keep this. Yeah, we'll keep that. And teleport player. So we are going to need teleport player, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as complicated as this. So let's see. If export teleport node does not equal null, if player dot can teleport. I don't think we should use player dot can teleport. We're gonna actually check if the teleport or the teleport portal can teleport instead. So I'll get rid of this. Let me do this. We'll do bar and teleport player. By default, it's going to be true. Basically, what we're going to do is for our heat velocity timer, this is the only time we're going to set it to false. Yo, what's up, the Money Toad? How you doing, man? So yeah, let's get rid of all of this. Outgoing velocity, yeah, all of this is going to go to. Export teleport node dot exporting player. Exporting player. We don't have that anymore, but I think we're going to use can teleport player, so we're just going to get rid of it for now. Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Thank you, thank you. I think I'm like trying out a mechanic right now. I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna use it, but yeah, I was like brainstorming last night, and I thought maybe this would be a better way to implement this mechanic. Basically, it's kind of like the, you know, the portals from like Portal or Portal 2, but this time, because of the like physics in my game, I'm going to rewrite it so that you have to activate the portals rather than just fall through them. Just because, like, here, I'm not sure if you joined the stream earlier or if you just joined, but here's what the mechanic used to look like. Or, I mean, it still does look like this, but yeah, it's like that, where, like, you know, you just fall through and it, like, spits you out on the other side. Or if you go from here, spits you out through here. If you go through here, it spits you out through there. It does work, but I don't like. I find the physics to be a little inconsistent because, like, the way we handle movement on the x-axis or the y-axis, well, yeah, how we handle physics on the x-axis is a lot different to how we handle the physics on the y-axis. So I'm thinking if we just dash through, we can make it a little bit more consistent. I'm just thinking. Yeah, we're just gonna try it. I was thinking maybe maybe it had to do with our friction. Maybe our friction on the x-axis is different than our y-axis friction, and that's what could be causing it to be a little inconsistent. But I'm just gonna try it out with this new mechanic, which is basically just dashing into the portal. So what we're gonna do here, let's do this. I'm gonna check if player is inside portal. So if our player is dashing, we're just going to return true. So if player dot state is equal to level manager dot states dot dash, so yeah, it'll look like that. And then we're going to want to put this in our physics process, but before we do that, let me just do some more things. Grab direction, teleport player. So let's do this. If player is so yeah, it's just a matter of setting our player's global position to the center node of its connected teleporter. So we'll do is equal to export teleporter node. But we also want to make sure that it's the global position of our collision shape, and I think we grabbed that right here. Oh yeah, center node. So we'll do export teleporter node dot center node dot global position. Yeah. Technically, this is our hitbox, but we'll just call it center node for the sake of argument. And then we also want to make sure that the players. Oh, we should have saved that. There's some of this code that we want to keep. We want to flip the player's position based on like what direction they're going into, or no, it doesn't matter because what I think since we're rewriting it, we're actually gonna grab whatever this direction is and like add velocity to it, so it'll be like its own speed. I haven't figured out what it's going to be just yet, but yeah, we're gonna mess with those numbers. So like maybe for now we'll just do shooting. We'll do something like shootout speed. Yeah, shootout speed is equal to, let's say, like 300 or something like that. Yo, how's it going, Chef? I'm just working on a teleporter. I've been working on this teleporter before in the past, but I'm trying to make it cooler now. Effects area hitbox. We're gonna comment this out for now. Teleport. Hitbox area entered. Teleport player area.get parent. We're gonna rewrite this. We have to connect our teleport hitbox should work. There's a little green thing on in our code. Maybe it's because we have this. Let's get rid of that. Just gonna comment out. Let's just delete it all. There we go. On teleport area entered. Let's get one more variable. I think we're gonna check if the player is actually inside. I mean, we could just say if the player is not inside, we'll do player node is equal to null. That should fix it. So for now, I'm trying to think how we want to do this. If we want to run it when the player enters it, or if the player is already in it and then we press the dash button, because the player could already be inside. So maybe what we'll do is on teleport hitbox area entered area.getParent equal. If it's our player, we'll just say player node is equal to area.getParent. And what is this? Teleport player. So we will not use teleport player just yet. So we could technically run it here, like the second you enter. If the player is in the dash state, then we'll run it. But I think we're also going to run it in our physics process, just to check if they dashed. But we also want to make sure that it's dashing into the portal. Like if you dash upwards, we want to make sure that's not the case. I'm just going to check if we. First, I'm only going to check if we dash into it. But if that works, then we'll make it a little bit more sophisticated. Yeah, so I plan on adding. So originally, what I did was I had how did I do it? Well, yeah, how I did it was there's like two teleporters here. So like if this one, like let's say these two are connected, if this one teleports the player and the player is here now, I basically send a signal to this one to say, hey, don't teleport the player anymore. It's not a timer. It's based on the hitbox. So like if you're not in this if you're still in this hitbox and this is the one that sent you here, you won't be able to teleport until you've exited the hitbox. But I think I'm going to do something similar to... Well, it doesn't really matter for me because the second you exit this teleporter, you're going to be shot out. And the second you come back down, that's enough time for you to say... that's enough time for us to determine if we want to go back. So if you... But the thing is, now we're going to add a dash, so you have to dash into it to activate it, so it doesn't really matter anymore. At least for me, how I'm doing it. But yeah, I think I did something similar to what you're like the first time I made this. I think I did something very similar. Like I used the yield, get tree yield, create timer point. I think it was like 0.2 seconds or something like that. But yeah, I think I did something very similar. See. Maybe I still have the code here. Maybe not. Alright. So, on teleport hitbox entered, we'll just say if... Let's just do this. Yeah, we'll just run it here. We'll just say... Where is it? Is player dashing? If our player is dashing, yeah, we're just gonna run teleport player. Oh, if player's dashing, player node. Alright, so technically, I think this should just work the way it is right now. Let's try it out. How did I connect the teleporters? I used this right here. Export node path var connected teleport node. So what I have to do in my editor, so like every time I create a new instance of a room, or like here, let me just, I'm gonna bring these down for now. Let's just add the new teleporter. One right here. One right here. I just grab it, assign, which one is this? This is teleport 8, and this is 7. So I just go here. Connect them to, and then I only have to connect one of them, so that like on the ready function, if this one finds that it's already connected to one, this one will connect to that one. So we jump through, and nothing. Oh, because we check if we're dashing, so we have to make sure we're dashing. There we go. So yeah, right now obviously it doesn't look, it does not look pretty at all. But we're gonna fix that. And I want to check one more thing. It should preserve our dash, so like the second we dash through, it'll it's literally like we teleported. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, what I want to do from this teleporter is, if you've teleported, it's gonna act as like a second dash. So once you dash through, you're gonna dash like the full length of a dash up to here. Or it might not be a dash, it might just be like added velocity. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we do. If you dash into a teleporter, you dash out of the other. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I wrote all of this. I wrote all of this down yesterday. I was watching. Like usually when I'm like watching Netflix or something, I'll like brainstorm things to do, or like things about my game I don't like, or things I want to fix. And yesterday I was like, like what can I do to make this mechanic a lot more interesting? And yeah, the whole dashing through the teleport. I mean, it was already a mechanic with these older ones. With these here, like it does preserve your dash, but I want to make it a little bit more exciting. Like, as if I want the dash to be like, you know, the main mechanic of the game. So like, in order to actually get through these portals, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like there's a barrier, you know. There's a barrier between, you know, not anyone can just go through these portals. You have to be a special, you know, main character who can dash. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. I'm not entirely sure what to do with the dash yet. I'm wondering maybe if we should force the player to dash out, or if we're just gonna add velocity to the player. Like reset their. Technically, they're already in the dash state, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna mess around with it some more. That's basically why we have this outgoing direction, because we want to make sure that our dash is. Basically, we're gonna make our. We can do this right now, actually. Let's just do it now. So we set our player's global position. Once we teleport our player, we want to make sure that our player's motion matches the direction, the outgoing direction of the connected node. So we'll say, let me see. Can we just multiply it? I'm not sure if we could just multiply it. Yeah, we can't just multiply it, because if we're dashing downwards, I'm just trying to understand. If we're dashing upwards, there's too much math involved. Does the dash angle apply as well? It could. So originally with these dashes, so with the original the original portal, that's how it worked. If you dashed at an angle, it would preserve that angle. But I don't know about this one. So right now, I think we're coding it to preserve the player's their positioning. But maybe what we could do in the second, like in this code here, is like maybe I should actually make another function here, and we can mess around with all the possibilities. I'm just thinking, if you are dashing at an angle, I don't know actually, because okay, if you're dashing outwards here, like I want to add more velocity as you come out of the portal. So like if you were dashing at an angle and we're adding velocity to the player, then it's going to be like they're dashing really fast out of the portal at an angle rather than dashing straight. Like it just makes more sense to dash straight up, but maybe we'll just make it consistent values. So like, it'll always be like 300. Like if the velocity is always 300, obviously we're just going to like, normalize that value for the angles. Yeah, it could make for some interesting levels. I'm really excited to work with it. But I first need I wanted to use these, but I'm not satisfied with these. So I'm gonna try this one first. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it might be that we actually make like a hybrid between these two. I don't know yet, but we'll see. So I'm gonna make a function called like func determine player velocity. Yo, how's it going, Neo? I was watching AirJ stream yesterday. I was hoping to see you too, but I don't think you were online yesterday. Or maybe if you were, you probably came online later. Are you excited for the new Modern War? Oh, I see. You're not excited? You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose all your stuff. Is that why? The GUI sucks, huh? Did you play like the beta or something? Pop out the teleporter and a dash reset get collected to dash. Yep. So that's what I did, Chef. That's what I did with this one. I might do the same exact thing. I might do the same exact thing with this one, but I also am gonna add extra velocity. So there's gonna be like maybe like double speeds. We'll see. I really don't know yet. It's overly complicated and not intuitive. Oh man. The only reason why I'm excited for it is because I feel like it's like a fresh start. It's a clean slate. I feel like every time I play with you guys, it's so like everyone knows everything. So I get overwhelmed because like, it's like almost second nature. Yeah, exactly. I get to start at 0. Everyone starts at 0, so it's like perfect for me. I'm still contemplating buying the game. Like I know the like Warzone 2 is free, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the Modern War. But I feel like I should, like if I want to level up all my guns and stuff. Overwatch 2 is pretty cool. I played it a bunch when it first came out, but I usually only played with my friends, and they kind of quit early on, so I stopped playing. But it was fun while it lasted. Wait, is Twitch chat more instant? It seems like that, right? I feel like Neo has been like responding a lot quicker than Yushev. And I mean that like, like there's less delay. But I also updated my OBS, so I wonder maybe if that had I wonder if that had anything to do with it. It's like a League of Legends FPS. It's actually a lot like a League of Legends FPS. Literally, Valorant, because it's literally made by the same guys as Riot. Riot's the company that made Valorant, and they're the ones who made League of Legends. I've been playing a lot of Valorant with my friends. It's pretty addictive, not gonna lie. But one thing I find kind of boring about, not boring, but like it's less of a strategy game. It's like more of like who has better aim. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that bothers me about the game. Not that I dislike that type of that type of gameplay. Like it makes you a better shooter, but I'd prefer a game where like you can use strategy in the game. That's why I really like Rainbow Six Siege. I wish I wish more people played Rainbow Six Siege, but it's kind of like a dying game. Maybe we'll make it a new version or something. Oh wow, it is instant. That's crazy. I guess Twitch has better servers. There are cheesy angles, but actually, Valorant's like they're trying to remove that. They're trying to make it so that people are less likely to like camp or like hide. But at the same time, it's part of the strategy. You know, like you're supposed to like check all your angles and stuff. But yeah, it's not fun. You know, obviously you don't want to check your angles. You just want to shoot. You just want to play. So let's see. Teleport player. So determine player velocity. We're gonna grab. So whatever our player's velocity is. Let me see how we did it with our our original teleport portal. We just did player.motion times equals export teleport node dot outgoing. Oh. It's just a matter of multiplying the outgoing direction. So if we're going downwards, we just multiply this. Okay. It's as easy as that. But I do think maybe player motion is less than 0 and export teleport node dot outgoing direction is less than. Oh, okay. So we have to check what's their outgoing direction. So if they're going in the same direction, then we don't want to do anything. But if they are going in the same direction, that's when we want to do something. But the thing is, I don't think it'll matter too much. I think we're always going to have our player motion like get multiplied by some sort of value. So let's just do determine player velocity. We're just going to say, for now, let's just say motion player node dot motion times equals export teleport node dot outgoing direction. And so now if we go into our room, and let's say we have. I'm gonna make some more examples here. Let's do something like these two. But I'll have this one connect to teleport node 10. And we'll get rid of this. Alright, so dashing through here, it's going to be the same exact thing. And then... Oh! Okay, yeah. So we will need a timer. Or, well, basically what we're going to say is... before we do, like, on our exit function, we're going to make sure that... once we teleport, we're going to deactivate this teleporter until we've exited the hitbox here. Just to make sure just to make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm actually wondering why it didn't happen here, or it didn't happen for these two top ones here. It only happened here, but I guess because our direction is still the same. So it makes me wonder. Let's see. player node dot motion times equals export teleport node dot outgoing direction. So the thing that I think is happening is that we keep flipping back and forth because our hitbox isn't checking like, you know, for those things. So what we'll do here is we could create like an active variable. So I don't think we have one of those yet. Or we do have this can teleport player. We can use this can teleport player. That's what we'll do. So on teleport player, we'll just write if is player dashing, we'll do that, and then export. No fish thing? My fish thing's downstairs. Actually, I've been neglecting the fish tank for a while. Well, until recently, I actually just finished cleaning like everything. I did like a bunch of water changes. I removed all the. I didn't remove all the algae, but I want to keep the algae there. But I removed it from like the glass. But yeah. Yep, I still have the fish thing. I want to get some. It's kind of sad. I killed my shrimp from doing too many. Like I went to Buffalo for a little while, and I mean they were thriving. I had like I want to say at least 40 shrimp, and I saw the tank and I was like, oh my god, this is disgusting. So I kept doing water changes. Like every day I did a water change just to like slowly. Just slowly change the water so that they could acclimate. But I guess it was just too fast, and the huge amounts of water changes I think killed all of my shrimp. So yeah, I want to get more, but I want to actually start breeding them. Like breeding, like how people breed them is they select breed their shrimp. So they'll get a bunch of shrimp, they'll pick the nicest ones, they'll breed, and then they'll have a bunch of ugly ones. You take the ugly ones out, you put them in another tank, or you sell it off, and then you keep all of your pretty ones in one tank. And then, then you'll have like a whole collection of pretty shrimp. And then you could sell those, and those sell for like, I mean, it would be like a hobby. I wouldn't like try to make a business out of it, but you can make some decent money out of them. People will buy like one shrimp for like $10 each. If they're good looking, or other breeders will buy them so that they can get better shrimp. So let's do export teleport node dot can teleport player is equal to false. And then what we'll do on area hitbox exited, and teleport player so that should fix it. We'll see. Okay, so it does work, but we're not. It's not switching our direction. We're like teleporting into it. Our direction is. Let's see here. Player.motion times equals export teleport node dot outgoing direction This should be negative. And we're at 270 degrees, which is vector 2 dot left. So I'm not sure why it's not working. I'll try doing negative. I don't know. I would assume negative would. For Grandpa to saute. Yeah, he does give it. Hey, notice sometimes he looks at it. I wonder if he's thinking about, including it in one of his, stir fry meals or something. Yeah, maybe that's how they died. I actually never saw dead shrimp. They just slowly disappeared one after the other. So, okay, so the problem's not this value here. Export player.motion times equals export teleport node. I'm gonna try. Let's just do times 100. Oh. No. You know what we could do? We could also just say this, because we do want it to be more consistent. So player motion is equal to export teleport node outgoing direction times 100. Or we'll have to make it a more consistent value, but this should work. You know what it could be? I wonder maybe if these values, so what I do in our ready function for 270 is we set the int value of our rotation degrees. This might be dropping down to 269 rather than 270. Let's see. It might even be 270. No, it can't be 271. No. What the hell's going on? I'll try doing vector. Try using vector teleport up vector. You mean like vector 2.up or vector, like one of these values here? Or you mean try using like one of these, like rotating it up? I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try doing this. Maybe. I'm just gonna try vector 2.left. Huh. That's strange. We're setting... Oh, wait. Oh, you know what it is? We never actually used determine player velocity. That's why. We just said set it to the there we go. So yeah, this will work, and we don't have to use vector 2.left. We'll actually just get its exporting value. But yeah, there we go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And then what we'll do is once you exit this teleport node, we want to make sure that we reset the dash. So let's go. What's it called? Export teleport node dot outgoing direction We can get rid of 269. I'm pretty sure 270 is correct. We should actually round it instead of just doing int, because sometimes I've noticed that sometimes if you rotate it 270 degrees, sometimes it like drops down to 269. So yeah, we'll have to make sure. And maybe on different like PCs or something, it might drop down to 269. So yeah, we're gonna have to fix that value there. But let's see. Export. What are we gonna do? Outgoing direction. Yeah, we could keep it like this. So this is what it looks like normally. And then here. Or if we try dashing into it. Oh. Yeah, it's the same thing. So if we want to make it consistent with like the player's dash, so like let's say we wanted to dash at an angle, right now, no matter how you dash into it, it's going to be consistent here. Another thing that I've noticed is that if we, let me see, if we jump from here and we dash in, it seems like our dash is still inconsistent. I mean, it seems like we're not coming out fully. Yeah, we're not. Okay. So what's happening here is that our player's dash state is taking over. So like I dash through, it could end up here, but it could also, if we're like really close or really far, we end up here. So that's because at the end of our dash, we set our motion equal to 0. So it like whatever it sets this value as, basically negative 100 is it's not going to be that value anymore. So we can either add a timer that says we want it to be consistent for a longer period of time, or we can go back into our player code and say, hey, keep like reset the dash timer maybe. Let me see. So much code out here. On dash delay timer, after dash timeout, after dash delay. Dashing. On dash timeout, dashing is equal to 0, and then motion is equal to vector 2.0. I wonder what would happen if we just got rid of this. I feel like there must have been a reason why I had it there. But maybe it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, but it's still inconsistent. So I think there might be somewhere else in our code that's setting motion equal to vector 2, vector 2.0. It's the collision? I don't think it's the collision. It might be the neutral state, actually. I'm not sure if we go in... I remember I made this neutral state. Let me see something. Yeah, we go into the neutral state, and the second. So let me comment this out. So yeah, I think this is what we kind of wanted it to look like. I guess 100 is a little too much. Yeah, we're in the neutral state for way too long. And it like preserves our, like, that's what makes our dash, like, basically when we're in the dash state, it gives us like a consistent speed going forward. Instead of like, you know, if you add motion, if you're using the kinematic body 2D and you're adding motion, basically it'll slow down if you have friction in your game, which is what I had. So the friction in my game, that's why I created the neutral state, so that like we can get rid of the speed. I'm wondering, what could we do? Maybe we could preserve the dash, or maybe like force the player into another dash, like the second they enter. But yeah, it's more consistent now. We always end up here. Oh, and another reason why I think we had the dash state, or the neutral state, was to like pause the player for a split second so that they wouldn't move on the like y-axis or anything like that. So let me think. %, sure. Oh man. So the neutral state is pretty cool. Let me see what we do. Maybe we can like keep the dash state like continuing. So I think how I have it working for the dash is that we have a timer. Dash duration. So we have dash timeout.start. So maybe we can grab this timer. We could stop the timer, and then on the export, or like once the player is like finished their teleport, we'll grab that timer and say, hey, restart the timer. That way they continue going for like a split amount of time. I think maybe that's what we could do, and we can keep the neutral state. And the thing is, maybe you can dash. You would still enter the neutral state, but then after the neutral state is over, you would still have the dash, so you can dash again. Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna grab a reference to this, so let's actually see. Chev, you're the one who told me to do this. Create like variables for the actual nodes. I didn't know I should actually do that until you mentioned it. Let's do dash duration. All right, dash duration timer node. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this will work. There's only one way to find out, right? So we'll say here is in our teleport player, we'll say player dot What do we call it? I already forgot. Dash duration timer node. Let me see if there's a... Is there a way to restart the timer? No, we can just stop it. But we'll just reset that time. And what is our dash speed? Yeah, I'll have to call start again. I just don't know what our... Let's see. So I think it's dash duration. Yeah, there's no way to restart the timer. And even if there was, there would be no way for me to grab this value. Timer.time left. Oh, there is a time left. Does this update? Like this always updates. So I could just say timer.time left is equal to timer.time duration. If you stop a timer, does it run the timer timeout? Let's see. Stops the timer. I don't think so. Okay, so it only runs at 0. So yeah, I guess... Yeah, we could do either or, right? I'll try restarting the timer. Player.dash duration timer node dot time left is equal to player.dash duration. Okay. And did we... I'll enable this again. And we have it in our dash timeout. I'm not sure if this will break. I mean, we already go into the neutral state, so this might be a little redundant, but I'm going to keep it there just in case. I don't know. Whoa. Invalid set index time left on base timer with value type float. Maybe you can't set the timer? You can't set time left? There's only get time left. There's no set time left. So yeah, I guess maybe we'll have to... What's wait time? Whatever, we'll just use that. player dash duration dot timer node dot start player dash duration. That should be it. Yeah, it's consistent. There we go. That's what we wanted. And it should work the same way with like dashing downwards. So if we have yeah, me neither. It should work though, right? Like they just need to create a setter for that. Was this teleport node 12? So we dash down. Yeah, same thing. And then, yeah, what we want to do now is just make sure that it resets the dash here. I wonder how I did it last. How did I do it last time? Let's see. I think what we did is on our hitbox. Maybe we set. Let's see. Yeah, I got you. Oh, so where did we set dash? On effects area entered. I don't know if this is gonna hold true, just because we're still in the dash state, and I don't remember where we set can dash. It might be that we set can dash to equal true, or to equal false after we're done with the dash state, and we're not done with the dash state when we're going through the teleporter. So let's see if this works. Hey, how's it going, Lost Storm? Oh, wait. It does work. There we go. So yeah, we dash through, and we can dash again. I might want to make this a little bit more powerful. Like set the velocity maybe to like 200. Or maybe just equal to the value that we have for our dash here. Let's see. Our dash is 240. There we go. Doesn't it defeat the purpose of the dash pickup? You're right. But I want it to be I want it to be more spectacular, you know what I mean? I don't know. Also, okay, so we can't dash back into it. I'm not sure why. Until we, like, exit the... Okay, so what's happening here is actually... We're not exiting... Oh! So, originally, we couldn't figure out why our player wasn't moving correctly, and it was because we didn't include this function here. But then what we did was we set... on area exited, this is where we set can teleport equal to true. We might not even need this, honestly. It seems to work without it. Maybe we should make something to like make sure that that doesn't happen, but it seems like it's fine. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's because... There we go. Yeah, so it's supposed to give you a free dash, but it's also supposed to be like an extra mechanic. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you noticed, but for a split second we didn't go through all the way. Yeah, like right there. Alright, so I think what happened right here is that before we were done teleporting, we were still in the dash state, but the second we got here, we were in a neutral state. I don't know if that was like if there's an issue with my code here, or maybe there was something that was inconsistent, like, I don't know. We'll have to make some like double checks. Like it does work right now, but like for most edge cases, but there might be like there's like the off chance that you'll dash through and it won't add that velocity. Wait, no. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened, and it's because when we're in the neutral state, we get our dash reset. So, Let's figure out what's going on there. Yeah, like right there. Might be too powerful though. Maybe we will reduce it to like maybe half that. Or maybe let's try it. What's 240? 240 another 2 is 120. I'll try maybe 120. Oh. What's going on? Why is there... What happened to our dash? Oh, you know what it was? We put it in the wrong thing right here. So yeah, the feature is to give you another dash. But I feel like there should also be some sort of benefit. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like this. Kind of like it. So maybe I'll let you guys compare what you think is the better, like the better mechanic. So we have these portals which require you to dash through, and then there are these here. Which don't require you to dash through, and they like add velocity to you, but it's also based on the velocity that you went into them at. So like if I jump through here, it's like that. They're kind of similar. You can still dash through them, but you can like fall through them instead. And I guess they're a lot more powerful too. And yeah, keep in mind there will be like effects for them, but right now it's obviously there's like no sound or anything like that. But you like these more? Oh man, that's not what I wanted to hear. I actually like the other ones more. I was hoping everyone would agree with me. So the only issue with these is that it's hard to match the why not both. It's kind of hard to figure out how to do both. They would have to be different objects. Like, yeah, they would have to be different objects altogether. Yeah, they would have to be visually different. Oh, and also dash. I would have to fix dashing through them. So right now it's kind of like, basically what happens here is I multiply our velocity. Yeah. So yeah, the issue with these is that the velocity coming out of these things need to be more consistent. The ones that you dash through are very consistent because you dash through them, it gives you a specific speed, and yeah, like that's how it works. But with these, on the y-axis, since our max velocity is 300, like our max velocity is 300 from gravity. So like whenever we're falling down, our max velocity is 300 here. And if your max velocity is only 300, when you drop down here, you'll see how I ended up right here. But that's because I hard coded it in. If I didn't, we'd end up right here, and I feel like that's not enough. Like it's not that big of a jump. But you know, maybe it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, and that was another issue, like translating the mechanic, like making the player understand how the mechanic works, because like you would assume if you jumped through here, like, you know, you jump through here, your velocity is this high, you would come out the same for the same duration of time, but that's not the case. You drop through here, and then you end up right here. You know, it's not the same thing. What I could do is for our player node, we can record how long they've been falling and make sure that that's the same duration that they come out from. So like, you know, if they were falling for 20 seconds or whatever, no, not 20 seconds, like 2 seconds. If they were falling for 2 seconds, we need to make sure that they're falling upwards. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. I didn't think of that earlier. So maybe that's what I could do. That's more work. I already made 2 portals, and now I'm gonna rewrite it again. Decisions. Yeah. Oh no, I have to. My family is calling me for dinner, but I want to keep working on this. I don't know what to do. Make a room with the only way to progress is falling down into. Yeah, that's definitely how you should do it. But it's just a matter of figuring out like how, like going forward, what's going to be the main design. I kind of like the idea of making a timer, but I also really like the idea of having to teleport through, because it's like it requires more feedback from the player, you know, like it requires their, like, you know, their undivided attention to make it work. It's hard, but maybe I'll make another mechanic where you have to teleport. Like maybe I'll make teleport orbs. So this will be a teleport like platform that, you know, just grabs whatever's coming in, and then the teleport. Oh, there still is one other issue with this, and that's it would be more fun though to have this, I think. Can you travel backwards through the level? You mean like go back to previous rooms? You can, but the levels aren't really designed that way. Like some rooms won't allow you to. Like this one, I don't know if you can get back. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break right now. It's unfortunate. I really want to keep working on this, but we'll see. Maybe I'll try to stream again today. It's hard for me to do two streams unless I'm like super motivated, but I might. So I'll see you guys hopefully in like 20 to 30 minutes. But if not, it's been great hanging out. Thanks for stopping by, Chef. Thanks for stopping by, Neo and everyone else. I'll see you guys around. Peace.